In finance, millions can move in literally seconds, right? So why on earth would you leave the transportation of the people moving that money to chance? Welcome to this explainer on financial services transportation in CT, specifically looking at executive and hedge fund solutions. We're diving into the extreme demands of Connecticut's financial ecosystem today. Look, if you're managing multi-billion-dollar portfolios or coordinating massive buyouts, your reputation and your precision are everything. The margin for error, it's absolute zero. So, millions moving in seconds. Why leave the transportation to chance? It's a huge vulnerability for investment firms. Think about it. Global markets are moving at lightning speed, but a delayed car or a missed flight, that can completely derail a pivotal deal. Just imagine this scenario for a second. You spent months structuring a critical merger. You've got the data, the strategy is flawless, the legal team is prepped and ready to go. But if your managing director is stuck standing on a curb somewhere waiting for a random ride, well, absolutely none of that meticulous prep actually matters. The whole deal just pauses, simply because the logistics failed. Crazy, right? Now, let's compare standard ride apps with absolute transportation. You know those standard ride apps we all use for grabbing dinner? They come with surge pricing, totally unpredictable wait times, and frankly, unvetted drivers. Relying on those in high-stakes finance? That's a massive corporate liability. Contrast that anxiety against absolute transportation out of North Haven, Connecticut. They are the gold standard here. We're talking guaranteed flat rates. That means zero surge pricing ever, even if you're stuck in the worst rush hour traffic imaginable. And the drivers? They are professional, thoroughly background-checked chauffeurs. You're basically getting absolute reliability engineered right into the service itself. To actually support this high-stakes environment, we've got strategic coverage hubs, Greenwich, Stamford, and New Haven, plus major airports like JFK, LGA, EWR, BDL, and HPN. Connecticut's financial backbone really relies on these hubs, and Absolute covers all of them seamlessly. They provide these vital, dedicated corporate commuter services that keep things moving. Plus, they perfectly bridge the gap to every major airport you'd ever need. JFK, LaGuardia, Newark, Bradley up in Hartford, Westchester, the whole shebang. So whether your exec team is heading into the city for a boardroom showdown or rushing to catch a red-eye to London, the routing is already completely optimized for maximum efficiency. Let's look at the seamless airport transfer, secure booking, real-time flight tracking, and a professional meet and greet. When it comes to those critical airport runs, their whole process is engineered to remove any possible friction. It starts with secure, confidential booking. Then, and this is a real game changer, they use real-time flight tracking. So whether you catch a strong tailwind and land an hour early, or you're delayed by a massive storm, your chauffeur is already there, just waiting. It literally guarantees on-time arrivals. Finish that off with a professional meet and greet right inside the terminal, and it completely wipes out all that travel stress. Executives can just decompress and focus 100% on the business ahead. Moving on to absolute discretion and safety. Fully vetted chauffeurs, strict privacy protocols, and a DOT-compliant fleet. We really need to talk about what happens once you close the car door. In the hedge fund and corporate finance world, confidentiality, it's completely non-negotiable. Absolute Transportation provides fully vetted, drug-tested chauffeurs driving fully insured premium luxury vehicles. But honestly, the most important part is that these chauffeurs act as true extensions of your firm's strict privacy protocols. The back of that sedan essentially becomes your mobile boardroom. Whatever highly sensitive wealth management strategies or private mergers you're discussing back there, well, they stay exactly there. 24/7. That's the number that really matters here. Because as we all know, global markets never actually sleep. Asian markets are opening up while we're eating dinner, and European bells ring way before the sun comes up in Connecticut. You need a service that matches that exact relentless pace. And Absolute Transportation does exactly that. They operate 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. They're specifically built to handle highly unpredictable market hours, those sudden, frantic schedule changes, and yeah, even those brutal 4 a.m. airport runs for an urgent meeting. The bottom line is, when your team is on, they are on. Secure your premium transportation partner. Visit absolutetransportation.com or call to book today. Look, you have painstakingly engineered every single aspect of your firm for success, right? From your cutting-edge tech stack to your top-tier talent acquisition, it is really time to stop leaving your executive mobility to chance. Secure a premium transportation partner today. Check out absolutetransportation.com or just pick up the phone and give them a call to book. Here's what you should take away from all this. You've optimized every other part of your portfolio to absolute perfection. So why are you still leaving your most critical asset, your time, to chance?